class. Yeah, who's ready for the presentation? In spite of instructing all of you, see the number of students who have joined. It's only 18. Yes, who is ready for presentation? Students, don't waste time. Please unmute and let me know who is ready for presentation. I think I had asked, Ajay is not there. Srinidhi also is not there. Others, if you're ready, you can start your presentation. Anyone, one batch. Am I audible, students, first of all? Am I audible or not, students?
Audible, ma'am.
Yeah, then please, any one batch can start the presentation. I have given the provision of presenting from your end. Akshay Raj.
Ma'am, I'll be doing.
Yeah. And see, I don't want 1 minute, Akshay. Who is your partner?
Ma'am, Shravan is doing.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Fine. Others, whoever is listening to the presentation, you have to ask at least 1 or 2 questions. Okay. It is not that you people are silent spectators. No. Okay. Start your presentation. And one more thing, students, keep a check on your announcements today. Today, in fact, have you received the quiz? Have you received the quiz, students?
No, ma'am.
No. You will be receiving, okay, maybe by 10:05 or so. Only 10 minutes will be allocated for completing that particular quiz, okay? So, parallelly, when your friends are presenting, you can complete the quiz, okay? It will not take much time, only 5 questions are there based on module 4, okay? So complete that particular quiz. Or shall we wait till the quiz is being assigned to all of you so that even the presenters will get the opportunity to complete the quiz? We'll just wait 1 minute. Akshaya, just wait for 2 minutes, okay? We'll just finish the quiz first and then we'll start with the presentation. Just let me know once you people have been assigned the quiz, okay? Only 10 minutes will be given to complete the quiz. All of you be active, attentive and complete the quiz. So by then I'll just update one document. The moment you get the quiz, just update me, okay? Akshay Raj and Lakshmi Shravani, is it? You both are in one team, correct?
No, ma'am. Myself
Then
and Monica are in one team.
Akshay Raj and Monica.
No, ma'am.
Akshaya.
Shravani and Monica.
Then who is along with Akshay Raj?
Me, ma'am, Shrikant.
Shrikant Reddy, okay. Assignments are assigned, I think. Just check. Quizzes assigned, students. Everybody received? Yeah. You'll be getting only 10 minutes, okay? Complete it at the earliest. I'll be back. Completed with the quiz? Let me share my screen first, so that all of you will get to know. Only 2 turned in. So you can see your marks as well. Lakshmi Shravani 2 out of 5. Pavan 1 out of 5. Others quick. Only 10 minutes I have given the timeline to complete the quiz. Complete it at the earliest and hand in. And hand over quickly, because I have to start the presentation as well. And from your teams, okay, lot of materials are being posted or uploaded on the MS Teams. You can just check the whatever case studies we have discussed in the classes. Apart from the case studies what are available in your textbook, those case study PDFs I have uploaded. Similarly, okay, ebooks as well, and then the IA question paper, the module wise PPT notes, videos also, and whichever videos I have used for the explanation, and even video question paper. Quickly complete this. I'll just be back one. Completed fast. It's already 10:09 now. So you can see your marks. Somebody's got 5 out of 5. Okay. Smita. Shrikant Reddy 4. Maunika also 5. Neha 4. Akshaya Raj 5. Others completed fast and turn in. Completed students, quick, fast. Akshaya, you can start your presentation meanwhile. I'll stop sharing my screen 1 minute. You can start. Akshaya, present your screen.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, can I start now?
Yes, you can start.
Good morning to one and all. Myself Akshaya Raj and my team member Shrikant Reddy. Today we will be discussing about case study on CIO's take on the Zero Trust Challenge. What is Zero Trust? Zero Trust is a security concept centered on the belief that organizations should not automatically trust anything inside or outside its perimeter, and instead must verify anything and everything trying to connect to its system before granting access. Why Zero Trust? The 2017 annual cybercrime report from the cybersecurity venture predicts that cybercrime will cost the world 6 trillion annually by 2021, up to from 3 trillion in 2015. When was Zero Trust Network created? The Zero Trust Network, or a Zero Trust architecture model, was created in 2010 by John Kinderwald, who at the time was the principal analyst at the Forrester Research Incorporated. Now, 7 years later, CIOs, CISOs, and other corporate executives are increasingly implementing Zero Trust as a technology that supports it move into a mainstream. As the pressure to protect enterprise systems and data grows significantly, and as attacks becomes more sophisticated, challenges will be continued by Srikant Reddy.
Challenges. The core challenge of Zero Trust is locking down access without bringing workflows to grinding halt. People require access to sensitive data to work, communicate, and collaborate. If individuals change roles and find themselves locked out of files or applications for a week, their productivity can plummet. Among the key issues are migrating legacy applications to the Zero Trust approach, identifying assets on network and figuring out how they communicate with each other, carefully defining appropriate use cases. Here are The three Cisco CIOs offer insights on addressing each of these challenges and share their advice on making the most of Zero Trust framework. Migrating legacy applications. Dr. Durga Prasad Dubey, Senior Vice President and Global CISO at Reliance Industries, a multinational conglomerate based in Mumbai, says he began a zero trust project by defining its scope. One of the primary challenges in migrating legacy applications to a zero trust architecture, he says, while the zero trust model is well suited for latest technologies such as cloud, microservices, or container systems, applying it to legacy apps in much more difficult, he says. Another big challenge is to stitch all the components together and enable a continuous threat and risk assessment. His approach. Because Reliance Industries had so many legacy systems, we did not take a big bang approach to implement zero trust, he says. Rather, he applied the framework one department at a time. The first requirement was to make legacy servers web enabled. Hence, he started with applications which were easy to convert into web based applications. Once he saw success in that, he slowly moved to complex legacy applications. Advice. Dubey advises organizations to work closely with companies supporting legacy applications to better understand their plans for meeting modern infrastructure requirements. Second key issue, identifying assets on network. A key challenge when launching a zero trust effort is to identify all the assets in network and figuring out how they communicate with each other, says Christopher Franz, Assistant Vice President of IT Security at Mount Sinai, South NASA, a Newark hospital. This process will typically need to involve more than just the IT department, he says. It is essential that advisors such as security, cameras, building management systems, and other IoT and OT devices be included in the inventory. Friends adds, mapping out network traffic flows from every device is the most complex and time consuming part of zero trust process. But the more carefully you take the time to carry out this task, the less likely you are break something when time comes to start putting restrictions in place.
You're literally reading out only the slides, man. I don't want this kind of presentation. Even I can read the slides. Yesterday I had given instructions, no? You should not put paragraphs as bulleted points in presentation. Very simple and brief statements you have to put, and more elaboration you have to give. Continue. Try explaining in your own words rather than reading out slides.
His approach. Friends tells that zero trust needs to be treated as more a mindset and ever evolving process. How your organization is going to handle secure its system, he says. His advice. Friends says organization can begin the journey to trust even if the parts of infrastructure is not yet ready for the framework. Every step you take towards moving in the direction of zero trust will still result in security improvements. He says that just because 100% zero trust coverage is not possible today does not mean you should choose to ignore security benefits on the percentage of your environment when you are being in to apply zero trust principles. Carefully defining zero trust use cases. Ashish Kannan, Cisco at Voberio Group of Hotels in India says understanding the correct use cases of adopting a zero trust framework can prove challenging. Cisco's often do not invest enough time in understanding various use cases of zero trust. Rather,
tend to adopt zero trust framework and then and define use cases. It should be the other way around, he says. The zero trust rate tends to be lot easier if you are invested enough time and energy on information gathering, which system and identifying needs to what access. Thank you.
Akshay Raj, can you just summarize? Summarize the whole PPT, whatever you have presented. Quickly summarize.
Ma'am, zero trust challenges. What the CISOs take. CIOs stand for Chief Information Security Officers. What are the takes they have taken for the zero trust challenges? There were three key issues. Those were migrating legacy applications, identifying the assist on the network, and carefully defining the appropriate use cases.
Okay, any questions from students? You have to ask at least 1 or 2 questions to your friend. Start asking questions, students. Be interactive. I don't want passive entities in my class. Ask question based on whatever you saw in the presentation. You want to know something, you want to ask something, just ask one question, any one of you. Almost 20 plus students are present. Students, ask question. Nobody wants to ask question? Maunika,
Yes, ma'am.
ask one question to your friend. Yes, quick. Other batches are also waiting for presentation. You cannot ask one question to your friend. What is this? Maunika,
What is the aim of zero trust?
Am I audible?
Ma'am, Akshay, madam.
is answer to the question. She is asking what is the aim of zero trust.
Ma'am, his main aim is to continue the workflow without any halts or disturbance, ma'am, and to provide people to communicate and collaborate and to work.
Is the answer convincing enough, Maunika?
Yes, ma'am.
Akshay, you want to add some more points to the answer?
Yes, to reduce the cybercrime report, as we have many problems arised in these years. So to reduce that, we have used zero trust.
Okay, good. All of you give one round of applause to the team. Akshay Raj and Srikanth Reddy. Okay, next team. Ajay, you're ready. You've joined late, but still
Yes,
it's
ma'am.
fine. You're ready,
Yes, ma'am.
Ajay? Yeah. Who's your other team member?
Pawan NV.
Ma'am, Pawan ma'am.
Okay, start presenting.
Ma'am, can I start?
Yes, you can start.
Good morning to one and all. This is Ajay Reddy and my partner is Pawan NV. And our topic is case study on Big Basket, which is one of the largest online supermarket of India. Basically, it's a very interesting case study as well as exciting too, because it's all about food and all. So everyone will get excited to the food, right? So let's dive into the topic. First and foremost, what is Big Basket and what it will offer us? BigBasket.com has 18,000 plus products and 1,000 plus brands with the best quality and at the lowest price. This is the best part of the Big Basket. It offers us at lowest cost and also it's a best quality. It specifically offers a category of fresh fruits and vegetables. Also, it includes packaged products like meat and all. Mm, Next slide. Now let's discuss about the founders. Basically, Hari Menon is the CEO of the Big Basket, and he is an alumnus of Bits Planning. Whereas Sudhakar is a co-founder and he deals with the senior management. Next slide. On the other hand, there are few more members on the board who will play a key role in Big Basket, like Abhinav Chaudhary's VS Ramesh and all. Next slide. Now let's see where it started and how, where and when it started. It all began in 1999. Initially, Hari Menon launched an online retail website called FabMart. FabMart is just like some just like DMart and all. But since the idea was way ahead of their time, they later launched a Fab Mall, and it is physical grocery store. There is a difference between physical grocery store and online store. So they are unsatisfied with the physical grocery store. So they started Big Basket again, BigBasket.com in 2011 along with the same team members. Basically, it all deal with the fruits, vegetables, and all. And Hari Menon is the CEO, and they started in 2011. Yes, over to Pawan.
Ma'am, am I audible, ma'am?
Please continue. You're audible.
Yeah, ma'am. Big Basket owns 8.885 million funding amount within 13 rounds. Let's see about acquisitions, ma'am. Big Basket acquired Delivery.com in 2015 and RainCan and Moving Cart. Delivery Can helps Big Basket to deliver groceries within time. Next, look about market share. BigBasket won more than 23% of share compared to other companies. BigBasket is a leader of this cart. Next, we are say about SWOT analysis. Strength of BigBasket is product range. The BigBasket offers huge amount of products within stretches to about 18,000 products. Next, it offers huge discounts. BigBasket offers huge discounts on various products. They also have product bundling technique. Convenience, BigBasket offers an escape from the standing queues of mails. Target group, they have selected the target customers there carefully and have established footing in the metropolitan and some tier cities. Next, we see about the weakness. Weakness, delivery time. BigBasket delivers the groceries the next day. Many retailers have started the facility of home delivery. So customers prefer this instead waiting for 24 hours. Opportunities market. India retail market valued at more than 550 million. BigBas is one of the leading grocery market. It is the 6th largest grocery market in the world. Many cities are still not covered these startups, and BigBasket can target them and gain them the first movers advantage. Threat about is competition. It is facing huge competition in this round. Many companies like Amazon Groceries, Mira Grocery are looking in this. Bigger players in terms of financial backing and presence are also entering in lucrative industry. Players like Amazon, Flipkart have also entered this industry. So it has become a threat for BigBasket. Future plan, BigBasket are starting BigBasket Insta. Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, questions?
Ma'am, I want to ask a question.
Yes.
There are many online retail platforms like Amazon, Flipkart, DMart. Even they deliver the goods to our homes. What makes BigBasket so special?
Answer, team.
BigBasket is the, BigBasket is the oldest one. Before Amazon and all, BigBasket was started, and also it offers at lowest rates. That's the beauty of BigBasket. But when you see Amazon and all, their heights are a bit high when compared with BigBasket.
It offers discounts compared to another grocery shops like Amazon.
Anybody else ask question? No questions? You had included the SWOT analysis, right? Of BigBasket. That is good. The strength, weakness, opportunities, and threats. Fine. One round of applause to your friends for completion. I think only one student is clapping. Okay. The next team, who is ready?
Ma'am, I and Purnima are ready. Vaishnavi and Purnima.
Okay, start.
Is it visible, ma'am?
Yes, you can proceed. Yeah.
So good morning to all. I hope everyone is keeping in good health shape during these tough times.
The topic me and my friend Vaishnavi has chosen for today is Instagram case study, Instagram influencer marketing, because we both love Instagram a lot. You'll see what exactly we are going to talk about in the further slides. So introduction. So in this, we are going to talk about the case study of Instagram. It's all about connecting brands and influencers through this big platform called Instagram. In this, no third person is involved. So usually when the third person is involved, it's more chaotic because the advertiser won't know where exactly the money is going, how much money is going to the influencer, and how much money this third party is making in between. So using Instagram influencer marketing, it's going to be useful for the influencer as well as the advertiser, because it will be easy and everything because everything happens on the platform. Everything will be easier to watch. So in this case study, there are going to be 5 parts: user research, problem statement, ideation, implementation, and launch. So the first one is user research. So in Instagram, there's a total of 800 million users, in which 30 million are brands and advertisers, 50 lakhs active users are influencers, and 60% of them are moving to become an influencer. One example is Kylie Jenner. In one post, she makes so much money that an average person can lead a peaceful life. Everybody chooses her because she became famous through her body and how she uses her own products and how she markets them. So at the age of 20, she became the first millionaire using this as Instagram. And the main part here is because influencers first do their research and then post about the products, it's easy for us viewers to see, and it's less work for us because we see them how they use and what changes have happened, and we just use it without without like we doing more research. So the second one is problem statement. There are problems in this also, like there's some major brands and influencers are facing through even the campaign is happening on this huge platform. Some of the major problems are finding influencers to participate. So 36% advertisers won't know which influencer is opt for this particular product, and 24% of the problem is how to manage the contract. 15% is how to process the payments. There are two paymenting companies which the influencers and the advertisers use. It's called iFluence and Scrunch. These are also like Instagram influence marketing only, but these are separate companies. Instead of posting in your profiles and then reaching a certain level of point, you can use iFluence and Scrunch and also go to that level where you can see more people viewing your product. Next one is ideation. In this, they have given user personas, like how the user felt while using it and what problems they faced. So the first one is Gina Robertson. She's an 18-year-old student. Here is a fashion girl who loves fashion and dance. She enjoys creating fashion video content for multiple fashion brands. She often works with brands to create promotional images and videos. She often has to look for payment options for tracking her payment that she has received from the brands. So here she loves to dance. She loves to create fashion videos for the content. And then the only problem she is facing here to track her payments, to track how much she's receiving. And there's no written contract saying I'm getting 50,000 for this. And if the advertiser doesn't like her content, they'll be like, no, ma'am, I can't give so much. I'm giving 45,000. So she's finding issues in that. Next one is Natasha Clark. Natasha has a passion for food. Besides attending college, she runs vlogs where she cooks food, or she makes her own recipes, which people love. And then she's always active on Instagram so that she can like talk to the viewers, ask what they like to see, what next recipe they want her to see. And then She works with food brands and does short videos promoting their products, and most time has difficulty maintaining her schedules because she's a college student and she does this as an extra job because it's her passion and she follows it. And from implementation, my friend Vaishnavi is going to continue.
Thank you, Purnima. I'll be taking over from here. So let's dive into implementation. What is implementation? Implementation is the process of putting a decision or plan into effect and ensure of actual fulfillment by concrete measures. So here, the left workflow you can see is the brand request influencer and the right workflow is the campaign insights. So here, user actionable for brand is firstly, the brand goes to discover to search for influencers, basic search of interest like fashion, sport, etc. and click on the interest which will show influencers with similar interest. Then secondly, if interested in a profile, click and check the number of followers and request campaign directly from the search page without looking at profile or send an email. Once the user clicks on the request campaign, the details like campaign dates, budgets, and campaign description options have to be filled to send to the influencer. Once they negotiate and accept the campaign, payment ideal date can be decided. If there is any change in any information from previous request, they can send a new request. So next, once the campaign is over, they can pay by clicking the pay button in campaign pages. Campaign pages has all the campaigns that a brand has with different influencers, and they can track the likes, web visits, purchases, etc. from there, and also have information details on payment. So next, the user actionable for influencers is that the user receives a request from the brand in notifications or messages. If they can either accept or deny the request. If they accept it, there should be a campaign created in the campaign page. They can upload posts as campaign and check how the campaign is going, the views, likes, etc. The payment information can be viewed next to each campaign if they have received it or not by just checking it there as well. So as Purnima told, there was an issue faced by many of the influencers regarding the payment. These campaigns can be useful for them to resolve it. So next we'll
1 minute. This you people have drawn by yourself? Or how is it? The one what you're presenting, different, the screens. This
And
one.
the one who did this case study and implemented this, no, she had done this and we took this image.
Continue.
Yeah. So the next slide, we can see the affinity diagram. So what is affinity diagram? Is a diagram which shows the strategic planning to organize our thoughts and ideas. So since payment seems like a common issue for influencers and both brands, however, connecting and scheduling projects with influencers and marketing and outline connectivity is more easy for influencer and brand accounts could solve the payment problem. So next we'll go see what is launch. So launch is the critical component of our overall marketing strategy. So once the feature has been built and tested, launch plan is taken up. So basically there are 8 steps in influencer marketing launch. The firstly, to figure out who you're targeting. Next, grow your Instagram following with member of your target and clearly define the goals for your product launch, map a timeline for your launch date, choose right influencer partners, use your team's creative genius, building a catalog of amazing assets for the campaign. Lastly, the launch date. So also there are 4 target audience. The 4 target audiences are firstly the friendly, where the purpose is reinforcing their beliefs. Next is apathetic, where the purpose is to first convince them that it matters for them. Next, uninformed is the requirement is to educate before you can begin to propose a course of action. Next, hostile is the purpose to respect them and their viewpoint. So finding the right audience can be crucial for campaigns efficiency. Target audiences are formed from different groups, for example, adults, teens, children, women, men, etc. So also this is the this can be there are 8 ways to measure the success of our Instagram influencer campaigns, such as impressions, research, post engagement, referral traffic, conversions, follower growth, engagement increase, and etc. So I conclude by saying that the modern generation looks to have more practical knowledge on the products they want. So various brands and advertisers provide these to them through platforms such as Instagram, which is the biggest platform as we all think, with the help of social influencers. So this was my time. Thank you. If any questions, please do rise.
Yes, questions from audience, students.
Yes, Vaishnavi and Purnima, I have a question like how exactly can you become an influencer now?
So you can become an influencer by you should choose your mode or medium, like cooking, for whatever your passion is, like fashion or even like studies or engineering. You can choose which you want and work on that. Post reels, make videos, and tell them how you feel. And if people love your content and you get more views, the advertisers will approach you personally.
Okay, thank you.
Any other question? Boys, no question? I want any one of the boy to ask question.